So you dream of trading big prop firm accounts and large payouts. I'm going to help you get there, but first, stop blowing money on large account challenges. Stop spending your savings in hard-earned money. I have a better way for you to get your first big account. If your goal is to get funded with 100K FTMO, My Forex Funds, The Funded Trader, or True Forex account, but you don't have a lot of money to spend on challenges, I'll show you the blueprint to turn $49 into 300K. I'm funded with the top firms in the industry, and I've helped a lot of others. One of my students recently got a $30,000 payout with My Forex Funds, and a few others got 5-digit payouts. I've noticed one thing: traders love the big accounts, but don't have the money to spare on multiple large accounts, or the large accounts are too intimidating and cause them to trade with too much hesitation, eventually causing them to fail the challenge. If this is you, my advice is to start with the 5K My Forex Funds challenge. If you do this, you'll only spend the minimum out of pocket and use the prop firm profits to get your first big account. Let's talk about the benefits of this route. Start with the $49 5K MFF challenge. I recently passed the 5K challenge and got my first payout, and I'm going to do exactly what I'm advising you to do in this video to acquire a 300K account and join their 5-digit payout club. I'm doing this to demonstrate that if you have the skill, you can start off small. Now, why start with the $49 challenge? This challenge is cheaper than eating out at a nice restaurant, putting gas in your car, or even a gym membership. If you lose $49, you probably won't sweat it. Or if you live in a country where $650 US for a 100K account is a monthly salary, then you don't have to spend a month's salary trying to pay for the prop firm challenge. That's going to mess up your psychology. Scaling up slowly will help you. Gradual growth in life is easier than big leaps. Your mind is a muscle. Khabib didn't start here. He started off with smaller fighters and grew his confidence and skills, and then he became champion. Your mind works the same way. Scaling from a 5K to 50K to 100K to 300K account is much easier on the psyche, and you will give yourself time to grow your trading abilities according to each account size. Also, failing is easier when you can pay for the challenge 5 times. Also, most people don't factor in the possibility of losing, trial and error, and also market conditions. So here's the blueprint on scaling from 49 to 300K. Number 1, develop your playbook and use the FTMO free trial as a training ground to help you ensure that you are ready for the live challenges. Okay, let's talk about the playbook a little bit. I'm going to show you a setup from my playbook with US 30. The playbook is a collection of archived trades that make the most sense to you. People always ask me, do I trade ICT, SMC? Do I scout intraday or swing? People are looking for the holy grail, but I'm going to tell you that I could do any of those and still make money because I understand the core of what makes a profitable trader, right? I can scout. If somebody said you could only scout, Abdullah, and you had to pass a challenge, I could do that. If they said you can only intraday and pass a challenge, I could do that. If they said if you can only swing and pass a challenge and get funded and get your first payout, I can do that because there's a formula. Once you understand the formula of what makes traders profitable, then all you have to do is find the system, find the setups, find the strategy that gives the correct formula. Now, I want to tell you that the professional traders all know this one particular thing. And they say the same thing. Find the strategy that fits your personality. Some people have fast moving minds, quick thinkers. They like scalping. Some people are more slower thinkers, maybe in the middle, more intraday. Some people are very, very methodical, very slow thinkers. What fits them better may be swinging, right? Swing trading. That's one thing. Now, the next thing is, here's the formula. The formula is you should have a win rate and an R&R combination that will make you profitable over a series of trades, not just one trade. See, the problem with most traders is that they look at one trade. They look at each one individual trade itself, but actually you have to look over the aggregate. Over 10, 15, 20 trades, will my win rate and my R&R make me positive? Most traders are shocked about this particular fact. Some of the most successful traders have a 50 to 60% win rate. Why? Because with a 50% win rate, 5 out of 10, you have 5 out of 10, you win 5 out of 10 trades, meaning you lose half of your trades. Winning 5 out of 10 with a 1 to 3 R&R, 1 to 3, or even 1 to 2, but I like to target a little bit higher, 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3. Only win half of your trades, 5 out of 10, with a 1 to 3 risk to reward, you'll make money. You can pass the challenge with that type of win rate. People do it all the time. Do the following. Find a strategy, back test it, document the win rate and average R&R over 40 to 50 trades. this. You need to do this. You see if it makes sense. There's a chart that I'm going to show in my how to handle losses video. You'll see the chart. It's going to break this down. So stay tuned for that video. Now after back testing it, you should forward test it. So back testing is to learn about the strategy. Forward testing or demo trading or paper trading is to learn about you. Can you trade the strategy? Can you trade a strategy over 30 days? So take a 30-day or 30 trade, take a 30 trade challenge in the demo where you execute your confluences every single time without hesitation. Once you learn about the strategy and your ability to trade it, stamp it with official approval. It's in the playbook, and only take trades that are in your playbook. Only take the trades that you've gone through this process with, right? So now here's an intraday strategy that I use to pass many challenges. It takes patience because it's all based around the higher time frame zones, but it has a high win rate, right? And then I use Wyckoff, the 4 phases, to determine the direction of the market. This is what I do with US 30, and this is I'm going to show you a setup that recently played out very beautifully. So what I do is I always look at the daily time frame to determine the direction, and I won't go into the 4 phases and 4 market phases, but just look up Wyckoff 4 market phases. So here it's in the decline phase, right? And the idea is that big traders they're accumulating positions, large positions, and then they rally the market up to drive up the prices on those positions, and then they sell it off, right? They sell off those positions. I'll talk about this in the supply and demand video, which you can see here. What I'm looking at with US 30, I'm all higher. So from the higher time frame bias here, we're in the decline, we enter into accumulation phase, and then once I see the breakout of this range here, price comes up, does not fall anymore, it actually fails here. This is my sign that we're entering into what is called the markup phase, okay, the uptrend. Once I see this and the daily is showing me a bull run, the signs of the uptrend, that it's gonna go on a bull run. US 30 does this all the time. You can see this all throughout. You see this move up, sideways, move down, sideways, up, and then for another sell-off. It just happens all the time. So what I'm looking for is for us to go on an uptrend, and I'm gonna buy every time I get a pullback, okay? I'm just gonna be buying the market as it goes up. I was selling the market as it was going down. As it's ranging, I'm executing orders as well. But when it's uptrending, I'm not trying to time the reversal. I'm not trying to trade against the trend. I'm just buying the entire time that it's going up. Now, when I look at the 4-hour time frame, so I use Wyckoff to determine the direction, and then I come down here to see that there's a demand zone created. I have rally, base, rally, rally, base, rally here. All right, so now this is bread and butter for me. We just broke out of a range, price comes back. This was a supply zone over here that was broken, okay, violated the supply to let us know that there is not enough supply here at this zone. Once we see that, the sideline buyers, those that were waiting on the breakout of this resistance, are going to enter into the market. So the initial traders that bought on the breakout, they're going to take profits, but the longer term traders are going to continue to buy. Price comes back here. I'm going to drop down to the 15-minute. I'm going to be looking for price action to enter. I'm going to take an entry here, stop loss below the demand zone, and I'm going to be looking for on the 15-minute price action. So I'll be looking at the 15-minute. I'm looking for the 5-minute to the 15-minute to show me a candle. I have a morning star here, morning star on the 15-minute. I'm doing all of this, so that you can get an idea of some things that I may do as markers for myself. Then I'm looking at the 5-minute. I'm looking for a break of structure on the 5-minute or a double bottom. So price comes here, bunch of signs of bullish movement, but I'm going to be looking for some more, confirmation. So here I have a double bottom that has formed. I'm not going to get into my how I scale in and how I enter, but I have enough confirmation for the entry here on the 15-minute and the 5-minute time frame. I have a morning star here, another morning star. I have a 5-minute bullish pin bar, right? So these are all signs that I should enter. We're already well into the New York market. I would have entered that trade. Look, we have beautiful candle confirmations on the 15-minute. I would have entered that trade, and then boom. And actually, I did take this trade, and this is the trade that I used to beat the funded trader challenge, the 50K challenge. And this is one of my first trades on the 300K My Forex Funds challenge. So stay tuned. Episode will be dropping, and you will see some drama there in that episode because the market closed about here. I was about $3 away from winning the challenge. Yeah, here we go. I was about $3 away here, and the market sucked out. The market had closed on me. So I was just sitting there waiting. $3, $2, $1. Price continues to go up. So you'll see what I did there, trading the funded trader challenge 50K. When I dropped that episode will be coming right after this video. All right, so let's get back to the rest of the video and the blueprint on how to take the 5K to 300K.
If you can't pass the free trial, you won't be able to pass all 3 phases of the My Forex Funds evaluation. Number 2, buy a 5K or 2 5K My Forex Funds
challenges. Pass the challenge and use the payouts to buy either 2 20K challenges or 1 50K challenge. So you just repeat the same cycle, repeat the process. Use a 50K payout to buy either a 100K, 200K, or 300K challenge. You get the point, right? There are many ways to do this, but you get the idea. The point is, start with $49 and everything you make after that is profit. You're earning based on your skill level. You don't have to empty your bank account. You just need to show skill. Like the Hall of Famer Ray Allen said, one of the greatest three-point shooters ever.
I don't believe in talent. I'm here because I worked hard my whole life. Without that work, no one in this room would know who I am except my family. So to all the kids around the world watching, paying attention, and aspiring to be like one of us or even on the stage someday, put the work in and watch the magical ride you go on.
Now wait, before you do this, I want to remind you of 2 things. Focus on the mastery, not the money. Be patient, and remember, at each stage you are learning. You're building confidence. You are gaining mastery and learning how to manage the prop firm accounts. Once you learn how to manage the accounts, the sky is the limit. You'll be able to stack accounts on top of each other. And then look, your payouts on each account with the same trades, the same playbook, with the same percentages will look different. From the 5K account, you will earn 250K at 4%. From the 50K account, you will earn 2,500 at 4%. From the 300K account, you will earn 15K at 4%. Trust me, when you get your first 15K payout, you're going to be glad that you patient and developed the confidence and mental toughness to trade the larger accounts. It's coming, trust me, it's coming. Just continue to do the work. Now, currently I'm close to 1 million in funding, and just 10% of that in 1 month will be 100K. Just imagine all of the hard work, the same playbook, the same trades on US 30 that I was taking on a $100 account, now having $1 million in funding. If I get 10%, that's 100K in 1 month. Now, last word about how I trade each phase. Phase 1, I go very aggressive. I risk about 2 to 3% on A setups. Phase 2, I bring my risk down to about 1 to 1.5% or 1%. When I get the funded account, I risk about 0.5% per trade so that I can get my first withdrawal and refund. Once I do that, I have a safety net, and all the money I earn from the account after that is all profit. Please like and subscribe. If you want to watch me pass the 300K My Forex Funds evaluation, watch episode 1 here. Episode 2 is coming. It may take some time to edit all of the vlogging files, but stay tuned to see it.